Good afternoon. Missed the video on Friday, but had a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff on my mind. And, you know, when you look at yourself from the outside, you just don't see what you want to see. What do I mean? What do I mean? People tell me I'm a nice guy. I hear that I'm a nice guy and everything, but sometimes I don't feel like a nice guy. Because I'm in a situation where right now, uh, I'm broken up from my I have an ex-girlfriend now. We've been together for 16 years. And we're in a situation right now where, when you're broke, you live someplace, you tried something and it didn't work. The situation is we live together for now while I sleep on the couch, she sleeps in the bedroom. It's a really weird situation that both of you are in. One is totally over, doesn't want to have nothing to do anymore. One could be like, you know, would love for the change. And to be honest, doesn't it doesn't seem like if we once we go our separate ways, I don't think either of us will ever get back to each other ever again. It doesn't look like that. So so we're moving on. She's on her way. I'm moving on. And you know, when you live with them and you look at them every day, and get emotional sometimes because you think like that was 16 years of my life. It's 16 years. That's a long time. And just to have it end and talk to them as friends again, it can make you feel kind of weird. And you're in a situation like, okay, me and my ex-wife started talking after a while, but it took a long time. But then we had a really ugly separation. So it was on both our parts. I mean, we both did things to piss each other off. And it put a damper on our relationship. I can still talk to her, but it's weird. Like I still feel weird around her. And you're always gonna feel weird around the person you were with, because at one point you were lovey dovey, you loved her, held her, you were with her every night, you moved with her, you did all this stuff for 16 years. We helped raise each other's kids. That's a lot. I mean, our kids, she came to my kids when they were like when they were young. So now my one daughter we have a granddaughter, we have all this stuff. We did it all together, and now, we got to do it apart. And therein goes the awkwardness. When you're living with them and you're living together and you're separated, you have to, I don't take things too well. I'm not a really, how can I say this? I'm a really emotional guy. I am sensitive. I can get emotional. My favorite movie is The Notebook. So if you watch The Notebook, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's like you want that ride or die. That's my girl in there. I want to be with her till the end. And at the end, at The Notebook, they both died in the end and together. And that's the type of love I was always looking for. And I messed up, and then we handled things wrong, and things went the way they did. But living with them and knowing it's over, and then having to deal with how to live with them is hard because you still have that connection. That the connection you have now is your kids. It's not you and her anymore. Now it's you and your kids, and her with your kids. And sometimes that's not easy to deal with. either side. Like, one could be totally cold, the other could be totally emotional. I'm the emotional one, and she deals with her things her own way, and in a way, deals with it's like we don't deal with things the same way. So I take things a little harder than she does, and she takes things a little like gets angry, I get emotional. It's just how I am. So now, what do I do? Like I was saying in my videos, I've been thinking long and hard. I just need to step back. And you're probably saying, step back how? I'm stepping back to face my mistakes. You know, after this, just fix whatever's there and just try to co-parent, which is hard. It's hard. After 16 years, don't let anybody tell you it's easy. It is not easy. 16 years of my life with this woman. And you know what? Then when you start talking about maybe if I get involved with somebody later on, you gotta make sure you gotta get somebody that's not jealous that you're talking to her because well, it's like she helped me raise my kids. I want to be friends with her, which is hard, but you have to be. Whether you still think you have that connection or not, it's not there. It's not there anymore. So now we're done. But living together, and then we have to wait for this lease to end. It makes it harder because you want to leave, you want to start your life over, but you get impatient sometimes. You're like, if I had this, I could just go and get going and just leave and just enjoy my life and start my new life. But you're really not starting a new life. Now you're just in a point to where you're figuring out how are you going to be by yourself in your new place, which is what I need to do. How am I going to be alone in my own place? I think what I'm trying to say is to everybody out there, stop and think. And if you are in a situation like mine where you live with your ex or you deal with your ex on a daily basis because you have kids and you're co parenting, try to think about their side and just ask them to think about your side so that if you two do get into an entanglement, you'll understand each other and be like, okay, I see your point. And then they'll be like, okay, I see your point. And it might go a lot smoother when the breakup is over and you finally have to move. Like I say, I talk to me in this video like I talk to you guys. So this is advice I'm giving myself that I have to do. And I have to do it now. So if you're with that person, you're in this situation, you've got that, you're living with them and it's over and you're going to be apart from each other soon, which is probably a unique situation, or you deal with them on a daily basis because say you see them your kids all the time and you have to stay at any weird situation where you're always around her, you're going to be around her for a time, you got to try and be civil, talk to each other, don't ignore each other, give each other the support that to want to move on. Just reach out. So I'm gonna cut this short, but I want everybody to know that if you're doing this, I'm really sorry. Believe me, I know it's painful and it's hard. I don't want people to make the same mistakes I did. I made a lot of mistakes. It just came to the end, and it's true though. It takes two to tango. Two people can mess it up. So Please, if this helped you, like and subscribe. I've been getting good percentages on my videos, and I don't know, I don't have any feedback on how everybody's taking this advice. I would like to know, so so I know how to better improve my videos and make them work for other people and help other people, not just my subscribers or whoever gets me on YouTube or on Facebook or my Facebook profile. I'm asking everybody, if you the person you are with, try to be understanding, talk to each other, let each other know how you feel, and say, listen, I don't know how to feel this other, I don't know how to feel around the situation. Maybe if you should talk about it, it'll be better than yelling about it and arguing, because then you'll only end up hating each other. And that's not what you want to do. You want to have good intentions if everything goes south, so that at least you know in your heart that you love that person. They've moved on. You just need to be fine with that. And if so, nice to each other. Don't hate it, or don't say stupid things. I said thing. I regretted it. And sometimes, like they say, I don't think when I speak. I make mistakes. Human. We all are. So, from a human standpoint, it's gonna get you. You're gonna have bad. You're gonna have a day we live in there, in the same house. You know you can't do something where you look at her or she looks at you, and you know she's not gonna touch you or you're not gonna touch her, and it's gonna be like you're gonna be upset and mad and be like, wow, it's like you really like that. That was like the nail in the coffin that really hurt. Hit a nerve in your chest. It's like, wow, and you react. Next time, I'm not gonna react. I'm gonna just sit there, step back, go sit down, and just calm down, and then re- recoup what I have and have to do. Thank you for watching my video. And this is a tough time for me, and just I'm moving, so my videos, I won't be local from Pennsylvania now. I'm thinking of moving out of state, so but I'm still gonna do these videos. Thank you for looking at my videos, subscribing, viewing, and have a great day, a great evening, and a great rest of the week. Have a great day.